BITS Pilani. Yes, we are talking about the recently inaugurated BITS School of Management, BITS Law School and BITS Design School by the Honourable Union Finance Minister Shrimati Nirmala Sitharaman. With this new campus built with a 1500 crore investment promises a great leap forward to NEP 2020 that reinforces holistic multidisciplinary education and design thinking. So with this, come let's take you to the event and show you the glimpses from the address from the Union Finance Minister and Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla, Chancellor BITS Pilani.
Minister Shrimati Nirmala Sitharaman, distinguished guests from the Maharashtra government, members of the governing board of BITS. The inauguration of our 5th campus of BITS Pilani marks a new chapter in our institution's glorious tradition. A venture that sprang from the entrepreneurial vision of my great-grandfather, Mr. G.D. Birla, has over the years morphed to become an institute of eminence, an iconic institution with 18,000 students across 4 campuses. I believe that the golden age of Indian education lies ahead of us. And so our mission now is to nurture successive generations of leaders with all the disciplines they need to advance society. In an increasingly complex world, thanks in large part to rapid technological advancements, no problem stays contained in a silo. Almost every problem has several facets and vectors to it. To reflect this changing reality, 3 years ago we took a view that to stay contemporary, BITS needed to look beyond its traditional domains of engineering and science. Research showed up that management, law and design are amongst the most wanted streams of education. Driven by this conviction, we have invested significant effort into establishing schools in each of these domains. This marks a new chapter in our journey towards redefining education for a far more interconnected world. It also exemplifies the kind of education reform advocated by the path-breaking National Education Policy, the NEP, which I believe is a transformational policy.
Good evening and namaskar. It's such an honor to be here to inaugurate the 5th campus of the BITS group of institutions. I congratulate Kumar Mangalam on having done his best to get this campus up and running. So, to the dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries before me, students, faculty, and the Member of Parliament, Minister of State, who's also joining us today, under whose area this institution comes. It's indeed an honor, I repeat, to be here marking the opening of the 5th campus, a campus which is going to specialize in management, in law, and also in design. You've had a tradition of excellence in education. BITS Pilani has always been a center which very many young people in India always aspire to be in. The wall which was showcased before me and is also there for all of us to see actually highlights why BITS is so special. You can have institutions and institutions where students can enroll, study, pass out, and also manage to excel in their fields. But to make available a very complex set of courses, but make it also market relevant. Give them the abilities and skills which are so required so that they can be readily recruited and be of value to the institutions to which they get recruited is something which is seen as a USP for BITS Pilani, and I agree that that is the reason why the way in which this institution has grown from strength to strength, and also much before the popular needs of the world came, students were aspiring and preparing to get into Pilani. Today, with the national education policy, digitization, and also because of the way in which that can easily spread knowledge and also help in sharing thoughts, teaching learning methods. It's a good augury that this center, this set of institutions within this campus are going to be digitally enabled. About the alumni, a lot was said. I was quite impressed at the board which showed eminent leaders today who are all currently top of their fields as alumni, and the newer area of startups also getting a huge contribution from the alumni of BITS. So today, a growing India draws from its youth, the skilled youth who contribute to this growth. Therefore, an institution which started so early and which has grown from being just a pathshala to a wonderful institution where people long to study and whose fifth campus is here, with one campus outside which is in Dubai. I was impressed to look at the number of CEOs of the Fortune 500 companies who are all BITSians, 7,400 CEOs of an institution which I'm standing here, which promotes good education, funds the needy students, and sets good examples of various other charitable work which they have done over the generations, not just one generation, whether it is building of charity, charitable institutions, temples, cultural centers, planetariums, and of course universities and colleges, and giving needy, very proficient students scholarships. I was also happy to see the mention, which I'm aware of, that among the first set of institutions which got the Institutions of Eminence accreditation from the government, BITS Pilani is one of them. So the first set of 6 institutions which became institutions of eminence, particularly for the STEM, I was glad to see BITS Pilani. More impressive, I would say, is the number of publications, research documentations, and books which are getting done here. 17,800 publications from one institution.